A replacement vinyl liner from Dohenys elevates the pleasure of pool ownership by making your pool look brand new again. Choose a brilliant blue liner to brighten your entire backyard, or add a sense of prestige to your home with one of our more elegant patterns. Constructed from the highest quality vinyl, Doheny's replacement liners provide your pool with a taut, tailor-made fit, no matter what shape or size pool you own. Installing your new vinyl liner is simple if you have measured your pool properly. Start by downloading the measuring form from our website at doheny.com. If you prefer, we would be happy to email or fax the form to you. The key to obtaining accurate pool measurements is taking your time and following the instructions on the measuring form. Place the Doheny measuring form on a clipboard so it doesn't blow away, and to help you mark the measurements. Mark down all measurements in feet and inches. Round your measurements to the nearest 1/4 inch. Use a ballpoint pen with black ink to ensure legibility. Please do not use a pencil or a felt tip marker. Here are some tips for obtaining accurate measurements. Measuring your pool is easier with 2 people. 2 sets of hands are better than 1 if you want an exact fit. And never assume your pool is standard. All pools are different, and you should measure your pool even if you have the original pool plans. Builders often do not follow plans exactly. When it comes to your pool's depth and inner dimensions, it is best to measure an empty pool. However, it is possible to obtain accurate measurements even when your pool is filled with water. To measure the inside dimensions of a pool filled with water, you will need to recreate one of man's earliest known measuring tools, a plumb line. A plumb line is simply a weight attached to a string. You will drop the weight into the water and measure the length of the string that is submerged. Of course, you'll be standing on the pool deck, so you'll want to extend your plumb line over the water. To do this, simply create and extend your plumb line by attaching the string to any long, straight pole. You'll probably have an extension pole that you use for pool maintenance, and that will be ideal for this task. To create your own extended plumb line, tie one end of the string to the weight and the other end to your extension pole. You should leave enough string so that the weighted end will reach the bottom of your pool as you extend the pole out over the water. To obtain an accurate measurement using this method, you will need the assistance of a companion. Start by holding the extension pole over the point at the bottom of the pool that you intend to measure. Next, have your companion verify that the weight is resting on the pool bottom and that the string is coming straight out of the water at a 90-degree angle from the pool bottom. Now, with a tape measure handy, simply grab the string at the point where it exits the pool water and measure from that point to the bottom of the weight. Now you know how deep the water is at that point. Now simply add that figure to the distance between the water level and the bead track. You've done it! You now have an exact measurement from the bottom of the pool to the bead track. Remember, when recording measurements, always round them off to the nearest 1/4 inch. The measuring form will lead you through each step. The first step is to indicate exactly which liner pattern and thickness you want for your pool. Step 2 is to indicate your liner type. The measuring form makes it easy to determine whether you have a beaded, low-hung beaded, or overlap liner type. For step 3, select and measure your corner type. Indicate whether you have cut corners, square corners, or radius corners. For cut corners, measure the distance between points 1 and 2, as indicated here. Square corners that meet at a 90-degree angle do not need measurements. To obtain an accurate measurement of radius or rounded corners, you must first determine where the edges of your pool would meet if it had straight corners. Step 4 is indicating your pool shape and providing the required measurements shown on the order form for your shape pool. Step 5 is to select and measure your hopper type. Again, our measuring form makes it easy to know what measurements you need to provide based on your pool's hopper type. Step 6 is only required if your pool liner will be going over your pool steps. If your pool has a one-piece set of fiberglass steps, or no step at all, you have already completed all the measurements that we need, and no further dimensions are required. Remember, if you have any difficulty understanding any of these steps, simply call our toll-free number and select option 3. A Dohenys Pool Pro will clarify any questions. We want to make sure that your new liner is perfect when it arrives. When you are finished filling out the form, carefully review all your measurements. Congratulations! You are now ready to submit your measuring form. Make a copy before sending it back to us. You will need to refer to your copy if we have questions regarding your measurements. Remember to include your name, address, email address, phone number, and even a fax number if you have one on the order form that you send to us. It is very important that you provide us with these options for contacting you to ensure that you receive your final quoted liner price. Dohenys will supply you with a money-saving quote within 2 business days upon receiving your measuring form. Now your family will be swimming pretty for years to come.